Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Cheerio.
Mate?
Is everyone ready for the second date update?
Not if you're going to talk like that.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, moving 92.5. Why am I speaking in a horrible British accent?
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, because Jackie met George at a bar.
Yeah?
And George happens to be a sexy Englishman.
Oh, man. Have I fallen for an accent before, too?
Isn't that right, Jackie?
That is absolutely right.
So tell us a little bit about your evening with George.
We met out and everyone was drinking and we started catching looks at each other across the bar, you know?
Okay, so you guys were in two separate groups, like total strangers.
Yes. Total strangers.
So who made the first move?
It was very he would move a little closer and then I'd move a little closer. You know what I mean? Where you keep positioning yourself in the group so you're
Right.
facing him. So very coy, very sweet, very British, I think.
Yeah.
And
He just kept getting closer going, cheerio. Hello, love.
Oh, my gosh. So,
Right.
and then you guys struck up a conversation, and then what happened?
well, I immediately was like, "Oh my God, you're British," which is an idiot thing to say. But I was like, "Oh," because you know what I mean. You hear those accents, and it's you just melt, you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
girl
I'm the same way with Australian accents. I meet a dude with an Australian accent, I am melt. Yeah.
I am with you. I am a sucker for
Can
accents.
you imagine how annoying that is, though? Because if a guy came up to you, Brooke, and was like, "Oh, you're American,"
God, that's hot. That's such a
wow.
hot accent.
If I was in another country and they told me I had a hot accent, I would not find that annoying at all. I would eat it up.
So, Jackie, you enjoyed your time with him, and obviously you liked his accent a lot.
Yeah. And he explained he's like, "Oh, I'm just here for the semester. I teach. I'm working at one of the colleges
Okay.
in English history. So he's smart. He's tall, dark, handsome."
Wait,
I was like,
a tall,
"Oh, God."
dark, handsome Englishman just in town for a semester teaching at a very prestigious university.
This sounds like a movie.
Or this guy has a great act.
yeah, Jackie, did you check his teeth and see if they're messed up? That's the true test.
No, he had American quality teeth.
And so you're not obviously looking for a relationship. You're just looking for a good time. I mean, this guy's not going to be around for very long.
I mean, kind of, but a semester's a long time, and no need of predicting anything. Who knows? Maybe his stay could get extended, or I've never been to England. Maybe
Oh,
I go
wow.
there. So who knows?
Jackie, you are jumping. Woo!
Love goes international, you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. So did you go actually on a date?
We hung out a long time that night.
Did
Yeah.
you seal the deal?
Yeah, which is not really my style, but we were all drinking, and
Jackie,
All right.
don't
you
say
know,
that.
I just it happened.
Okay. Yeah,
But
sometimes.
it was fun. Own it if you're going to own it, you know?
Right there, you go. Yeah.
Hello, this is fun.
So apparently it was good if you want to see him again. What happened in the morning?
The morning was pretty fast. He had to go to class, and I had to get my life back together, as you do after a night of drinking.
Did he say he was going to ring your telly again for another date?
I'll ring you.
Yeah, I mean, we were both like, I'd love to see you again. And then I finally called him, and the phone just kept ringing. It didn't go to voicemail. It didn't do anything. And I was like, well, that's weird. Maybe the phones are acting. I don't know, So I called back, and it just never does anything. It just keeps ringing and ringing. No voicemail, no nothing.
Jackie, sometimes your crazy is different than other people's crazy. How many times are we talking?
I probably called him a total of 5 times
Okay.
over the course of 2 days.
That's
much.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Well, yeah, but the first 2 or 3 were back to back to back because I didn't know if his phone was.
That's not
Makes it
making it
even
better.
worse. Okay, Jackie, we're going to call him after this song and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks,
All right,
guys.
just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm excited about this next half of the second date update,
Oh, no.
mostly because this will be the first time I've talked to an Englishman since I did that phone tap on that guy.
Oh, so good.
Still probably one of my favorite phone taps all time. If you haven't heard it, you can go find it on our website, moving925.com. We've got Jackie on the phone with us now. Jackie told us about a guy that she met at a bar while she was out with friends, an Englishman. He's in town for a semester teaching at one of the local universities, and they spent a lovely night together, and she wants to spend a few more lovely nights together before he goes back to Englandville.
Yeah. Jackie, I'm all in support of, like, you know, a hookup if that's what your goal is, but it sounds like you called him 5 times.
Well, yeah, so part of why I called him 5 times is because, like, I didn't know what his phone was doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's totally bananas that I was, like, called him 3 times in a row. But I was like, oh, my God, is his phone? I don't know. You know, sometimes phones are weird and they act up and you have to, like...
Especially for an English guy. Maybe you're down not enough numbers. Maybe you need, like, 17 numbers in there.
You need the country code?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right.
No, it was an American phone. It was an American phone.
All right, Jackie, you ready to call him?
Ready.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to George, please?
George speaking.
Hey, George, this is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
All right.
Listen, we host a local morning show in town here in Seattle. I'm sure you probably have heard of us. I know we're big across the pond.
No, I'm sorry. I never heard of you.
No? Okay. Well, we have a local morning show here, and you went out with a girl on a date who's a friend of mine, and she's been trying to get a hold of you because she'd love to see you again, but you're not answering her phone calls, so she asked me to call you for her.
All right. Actually, what was her name?
Her name was Jackie. You met her at a bar a little while ago?
Yes. Yes, Jackie.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's just curious why you don't want to see her again, or if you do want to see her again.
I do want to see her again. I've just been very busy. I mean, we had a wonderful night that night. I saw her across the bar, and she was lovely, and we got on quite well. I actually liked her. It's been hard to answer this line.
So there's no other reason why you're not calling her back. You've just been busy.
Yes, teaching classes during the day, and then at night, and it's just very hard to get social.
Hey, George.
Oh, that's...
I need to be honest with you.
Yep.
We're a show that does our homework.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And before we call anybody, we try to find out as much as we can about them.
Right. Okay.
That's why my producer Boyd, looked up all your information, checked around at the university that you claim to be working at.
Oh, no.
And found no record of an English guy with your name being employed there for the semester.
George!
What?
George, be honest! What the hell, dude?
Red-handed.
Did you put on a whole act just to get a girl in bed or what?
Okay, listen. All right, my name's not George.
I knew it! You sounded too much like a character from Clue and not enough like a real English person. Oh, you big fat liar, George.
Well, my brothers and I, and my friends, we use the accent because, it helps. It helps to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
My name's actually Kevin.
Kevin,
Do you really have a separate phone line for, your British George character?
Yeah, this is my British phone.
Oh, my God.
so what do you do then? Okay, so you gave her this romantic story about how you're in from London and you're teaching for the semester, and I'm just an educated man looking to have a little fun while I'm in town. Who are you? Who are you, Kevin?
Well, I actually live in town. I live by the airport.
Okay.
And I work at Target.
Hey,
That's
Kevin,
just such a contrast.
So you lied. Do you regret lying to Jackie that night?
There's no harm intended. I actually really like Jackie. It's more interesting being a professor from the UK than a cashier at Target, isn't it?
Oh,
Definitely,
yeah.
yeah.
That story is perfect.
And that's why I didn't answer the phone, because, how am I going to keep it going?
Right. Hey,
I
George.
yeah, go ahead.
George or Kevin or whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Jackie is actually on the other line right now
Ooh.
and heard everything you just said.
I can't believe your name is Kevin.
Oh, my God. Oh, oh, my God.
Now what?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Kevin. Yes.
You're sorry you lied to me for an entire night and then didn't call me back?
Wow.
Like, you lied to me all night about, wanting to show me all the beautiful things in London and, wanting to take me to Big Ben and how beautiful it is when the fog lifts in the morning. Is all of that just a lie? It has to be. It is.
Obviously, because the fog doesn't lift in the morning, but yeah. No, I have an uncle that he grew up in London, and that's how I knew about those things. So
Yeah.
it was kind of a lie, but it's from real sources.
And Jackie, real sources. And Jackie, he kind of delivered on his.
So 100% now.
Jackie, he did kind of deliver on his promise. He took you to see Big Ben later,
Hey-o.
right? Yes, he did.
Dude, why do you have to have like such a weird way to pick up women? Why can't you just like be a normal, great guy and pick up women? Like if you have to lie just to get someone to go home with you,
Would you have gone home with me if I told you I was a cashier at Target and lived by the airport?
Interesting.
Long pause.
Yeah.
I know the answer to that because it's happened to me before. I mean, women are looking for somebody that'll support them, and I know this is a bullshit way to get laid, but
Well, George or Kevin, it's not a bullshit way to get laid because it worked.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
No,
Tell it. It's an efficient way.
yeah. But you actually, I mean, Jackie, he says he likes you and would like to see you again. Would you give him a shot? We will pay for you to go out again on a second date. And you can go out with the American guy named Kevin, who lives by the airport and works at Target, and see if you actually enjoy his company.
Let's think about the story you could tell your friends, like you met this British guy at a bar, and then he turned out to be Kevin
my
at
God.
Target, and he's a really nice guy, and I like him.
Oh, nice, Kevin.
this is like maybe against my better judgment, but he is a really sweet guy, even though he's possibly a compulsive liar.
wow, those are some famous flashbacks
Yeah.
right there.
As many questions as I want to, and you have to answer them brutally honestly, then yes, I will go on a second date with you.
Jackie, are you not worried this is like a major red flag? What if he turns out to have 12 kids and is like an ex-con?
Well, then he'll have to tell me that because I get to ask questions and he has to be
Yep.
honest.
There you go.
If he says he's honest, I believe him. He won't lie.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.